Okay.
Oh, do you want this on?
Oh, it's fine.
Didn't you want that?
I think it looks better.
There are numerous musicians that have achieved legendary status. Some have achieved it just through their contributions to music, some through broader contributions, such as being the pioneer of their race or sex, lead sellers in their music, their time, and some are strong political views. Bessie Smith is more than a common singer, and she has achieved all of this and more. She grew from poverty to stardom by empowering a race. She was born in Chattanooga, and they think it was on April 15th, 1894. She was born to a hard-working family in a poor black community, and by the age of 9, both of her parents had passed away, and it left her sister Viola to raise the children. Money was tight, and her brother Clarence would perform on the street corners. He would play the guitar while she would sing and dance. And her sister Viola did not approve of this, and she was quite abusive. And due to this, Bessie Smith dreamed of a better life. In 1912, her dream came true when she was signed as a dancer to the Moses Strokes Company, which was a vaudeville company that toured the entire eastern seaboard. Another member of the company was Gertrude Rainey, also known as Ma Rainey, or the Mother of the Blues. And even though Bessie Smith's main theater was Theater 81 in Atlanta, she developed a devout following all along the vaudeville circuit. She continued to perform and tried to get signed a total of 5 times until in 1923 she was signed to Columbia Records. This gave her the national exposure that she needed and allowed her to perform with some of the great artists of her time, to include Don Redman, Fletcher Henderson, and even Louis Armstrong. Some people say that her performance of St. Louis Blues with Louis Armstrong was the greatest recording of the 20s. In 1929, she also starred in a 17-minute two-reel movie where she performed St. Louis Blues. And business was going good until the stock market crash, which caused a lot of closures along the vaudeville circuit, which Bessie Smith's career took a big impact, and she eventually lost her contract with Columbia Records. She continued to perform throughout the early 30s, but started to take it easy until 1937, when she tried to make a comeback. After leaving one of her shows, she was a passenger in a car, and in Memphis, the car actually rear-ended a stalled truck on the side of the road. The injuries that Bessie sustained that day actually caused her death, and there is a lot of controversy surrounding the death at the time. Some say she died on impact. Others say she was taken to a hotel where she died. But John Hammond was her producer at the time, and he actually told the story that she was taken to a white hospital and refused treatment and died on the way to a black hospital. This story actually got John Hammond a lot of money, since he shortly after her death re-released all of her recordings. Since Bessie's death, she has been awarded many nominations and awards. She has been portrayed in a play by Edward Albee in 1958 titled The Death of Bessie Smith, which portrayed John Hammond's view of her death. She has also been portrayed in the movie St. Louis Blues that was also made in 1958, which uses her performance. And she has received 4 Grammys. Even in the 70s, her recordings were hitting the charts. She has been accepted into the Blues Hall of Fame, the Big Band and Jazz Hall of Fame, and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She has inspired many artists, from Billie Holiday to Janis Joplin, and they will continue to inspire, so her legacy will never die. Thank you.